Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll run on first down. Sullivan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. For Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 58 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
It's a loss of 7, and now it's third down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. For the first time, the Saints offense taking the field, and they will be led by Taysom Hill now in his 5th year in the NFL.
Remember when we used to talk about players being slash-type players? That's because they play so many different positions. Taysom Hill is a quarterback slash receiver slash running back slash special teams guy. You name it, he's able to do it. But many also think that he can be a full-time starting quarterback in the NFL.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. On 3rd down, it's Sullivan, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Sullivan. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. Touchdown. That's caught. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Spotlight turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the left side. It's Sullivan. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. David Onyemata there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him,
and he he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Our attention turns back to Taysom Hill and the rest of the Saints offense. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the turn next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Yeah, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Hill. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic a bit.